Yeah, what is going on, boys and girls? It's your boy Burgas, and today I have a little topic that I think actually is important for everybody in any game, and this is the progress. And if you feel stuck in some content in Watcher of Realms, I think this video is just going to give you some a good advice, or maybe at least some second opinion over things, so you may actually proceed with your progress in Watcher of Realms. So the main thing is, of course, it didn't actually matter. It can be rights, it can be promotional right, resource right, artifact right, blah blah blah, all kind of right. So I'm going to go over each of these and maybe just share with you the most important moment in these rights. I'm going to start with the promotional rights. Here, actually, not that much to be said. You know, depending on the promotional right, this is a marksman. You have to just use marksman. So in order to progress in this content, insignia of marksman, you just have to have a marksman, which is little funny just because you're looking to get this insignia of marksmans, but in same time you need some good marksmans to actually clear this content. So it's little funny, you know, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Uh Marksman, mages, this apply for everything here. Marksman, mages, defenders, and also healers. I think this is also defenders and healers. And here we have a fighters. Now, one good tip I can actually give you, this apply for all content in Watcher of Realms, is just the game give you some suggestion. If you open the guide, you're going to see recommended hero marksmans. Most likely, as you can see, is marksman here. We have a fighter here, but this is a commander. Arachi is a commander, and she's giving some boosters for the marksmen. So it's way more easy to actually have her in your team, just boosting the marksmen. For example, 15% for every 1 tile from the target, increase the damage by 5% up to 50%. Very, very good word, if I have to be honest, and I don't have her. But I have some of these heroes. Of course, Wuneria is going to also do some good job. But in general, in the recommended heroes, you can see what other people are using. Now, most of the times is going to be the same heroes everywhere, but it can be different situation. At stage 3, most likely you're not going to see Silas, even though he's going to be way better from the heroes presented here. But since it's stage 3, most likely this is where the people are just starting playing Watcher of Realms, and this is the heroes they actually have. And bro, I remember getting Mao, this bad boy. I get him one time, and after this, for like 1 year, I didn't get a second token to awake this bad boy. But it is what it is. You're going to face this what? You're going to get a specific hero, and most likely in the next 1 year, you may actually not get the same hero. Even that hero can be actually epic. So this is one of the ways you can go for. And I'm going to go first over overall or general ways to handle specific content. Of course, sometimes it's going to strongly depend over your heroes. If you don't have, if you have rare and epic heroes, most likely you're not going to hit 50k on the Nightmare 4, but in general, just suggestions here. The other, maybe the most important thing when you don't have these heroes, because it's very easy for the game. Yo, bro, this is recommended heroes, but for example, you don't have Hex, you don't have Aracha, you don't have Hatsut. Just example, I have a decent amount of legendary heroes, so I'm most likely going to cover a big chunk of the recommended heroes. But in general, how to handle situation where you just don't have from these highly recommended heroes is by just going over the map info. Now this is final stage. You have to do the stage at least one time just to see from where most of the creatures are going to come, if these creatures are going to be stacked together, is there is going to be a group of creatures or whatever, just to see how the process of this map works, so you're going to be able to understand where to put what. For example, in this process, in these 4 portals here, is going to come many different many creatures. So if you have AoE marksman like Nyx or maybe Mao, most likely it's going to be good place to put them here, with facing these portals here, just because um it's just going to be a lot of creatures from here and not that many from here. Just come a single creature, so you can easily just kill it from left and right side. Even you can use Idril in this situation, but again, I don't want to go in deep about the marksmans and something like this. It's just how I look over the maps when I'm in the bad situation, when the things are hard, when the heroes are not there, the gear is not there, the everything is not there. This is just the way I proceed with the specific map or a specific challenge in Watcher of Realms. And yeah, if you enjoy this type of videos, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I make this type of videos and also other chill videos and some guides. So yeah, I appreciate that. Just to say, the other thing you should look for, because currently it's for the marksman, so most likely you're going to need to go with marksmans. But let's get maybe the artifact material right. uh Here you need a ground unit, but the map info is going to show you the monsters, and this is with crucial importance because those monsters have these stats here. As you can see, this creature here, which most likely is the boss here, is having pretty decent HP, attack, defense, and magic resistance. So here you can use melee heroes, physical attack, you can use magic attack in general. But yeah, this is specifically for this hero. The other one may differ. For example, HP, so this one is going to be an easy one, but same. Defense and magic resist is same. Here is same, here is same. Maybe I should just go to other place where the creatures, because this is artifact material right here, you just need ground units, and most of the ground units is going to fit, especially the nightmare fraction. As a center, I use Wague, a hero that you're going to receive for free in Watcher of Realms. The moment you open Void Reef, I think he was part from the first going in the Void Reef, so it's just easy to get this hero. It's free, basically it's free. But anyway, let's go over the other content. Maybe gear rights. Maybe I'm going to go over gear right 1. So for the gear right 1, you can see the map info, and you're going to see that this creature is having the same stats, but this one is basically the same, same. Maybe I should go for maybe stage 13, uh, which is strange, but the point I'm trying to make is sometimes, yeah, they change it a little. Back in days was not like this. My point is some creatures are going to have higher level, for example, physical defense and less magic defense. In cases like this, you can just go um with the lower status of the monster. If this is high level defense, basically the red line is close to the end, and magic resist is on half, you need a magic damage hero. Most likely this is going to be mages. Mages are doing magic damage, but in case you face something like this, you're going to be able to just check out your roster, see what kind of heroes you have, what kind of damage they're doing, and use those specific heroes in this content with the, for example, magic attack up, and maybe some, and there's different heroes. Now most of the marksmans are, for example, physical attack, but I'm going to show you some marksmans that is not actually. Hex, for example, is not a physical attack, if I remember correctly. I don't have him, but it's what it is. So let me check it out. This promotion, actually no. Dark Moon Arrows. Yeah, for example, Wuneria is a hero that is doing magic damage. As you can see, Damage type magic. This is the way you can separate your heroes for specific content when the creatures have, for example, they have big magic defense. You see, this is a physical one, this is a piercing one, and piercing one is having damage against light armor, magic damage. You see how the things counter, piercing counter light armor, so most likely this is doing more damage to the mages and this type of stuffs that have higher level magic resist but lower level physical attack. And magic counter heavy armor, since heavy armor most likely have very strong physical resist but in same time not that much magic resist and things like this. Normal and all types is, yeah, you can go and check it out. This is just by clicking here you're going to receive some information. This is a normal attack, for example. This one is a magic one. Magic. Even this marksman is having magic attack. Is from the fusion, so it's basically almost close to free this hero. I don't know why he's having bird, but anyway, normal attack. Maybe one of the strongest heroes is, for example, Kmet is good for the gear, right? If you look now, Arrogance is a hero for all content since normal attack. But yeah, you get the idea. Just going over specific right and see what kind of resistance have the enemies. Now the HP don't matter that much. The HP don't matter that much, and the main reason is whatever hero you actually use is not going to is going to face the same HP. So if your marksmans are hitting one creature, going to take a specific amount of HP, and if the mage do the same again, and the only difference on this damage is going to be what kind of defense these creatures are having. If they have lower magic resist, most likely the mage is going to do more damage from the marksman's, period. Now in many cases the highly recommended or just recommended heroes are actually the heroes that are doing the big damage here. Now you can see it, Ingrid is going to do crazy amount of damage. This lady Demi, you're going to also see Vierna, one of the best heroes for the gear right one. Comet also. All these heroes is presented as highly recommended because they're one of the top DPSs in this content. So it's just enough to have like maybe one or two. This is at least my personal opinion, just to have one or two of these heroes and just build some kind of booster team around these heroes. If you go for the gear right one, well, don't go with on all mages. Use, for example, attack inspiration. Use, for example, critical rage regeneration. There is just a lot of boosters in Watcher of Realms that can support your journey, support your team in general to actually defeat and progress further in Watcher of Realms. For example, I have Kmet. I use Kmet in combination. I can share with you. I use Duores for the inspiration. I also use Ewin. That is going to give me rage regeneration, restore 3% rage every 3 seconds for all. And sometimes I even use a 3-star hero. And this is, oh my god, I have so many epic heroes. I have to clean some of these epic heroes. I use also a tomb from time to time. Now this lady here is having this ultimate that is increasing critical damage, and by increasing I mean 60%. 60%. And also when you trigger the ultimate called Maple Boon, you're going to get increased the critical rate also. So this actually gives you some freedom on of point of critical rate. Now the best gear is just 100% critical rate, period. 100% critical rate. But if you for some reason just don't have that good gear, a tomb can actually support you to hit this 100% and increase by 60 the critical damage. And sometimes this is with crucial importance because some content are on waves, and by going on waves you just need to trigger your ultimate on specific time. So maybe this is going to give you some extra tips. I even for the guild boss back in the days, I was using one, I think even 2-star hero. Uh yeah. For example, Cutter, 2-star hero. The main reason I was using this bad boy is because attack one target with 15% chance to inflict poison. Deals 5% continuous magic damage per second, stacking up 10 times. Now this guy can actually stack up these poison effects, and actually, this changed, by the way. But again, I used him back in the days before a long, long time. So the poison was little more different from what I see here. Deals 5% continuous magic damage per poison effect, blah, blah, blah. Because back in the days was like 1% from the target HP, and uh, it was little strange that right now it's changed, but it is what it is. I don't use him anymore. I actually use him in the artifact material, right? And he helped me buy a lot. Now I get curious. Can I actually finish the artifact material right with this cutter? The point I make is with just as one hero. Here comes the cutter. See, oh my god, they changed this damage by a lot. Look at this thing. This is not the big numbers I see with the poison effects. I'm still going to finish this stage most likely, but back in the days, thanks to this poison effect, I was able to finish it. But right now, the poison effect is it's not like. And you have to be aware. Maybe I'm going to make a separate video. Just let me know in the comments below about the debuffs, about the poison effects, erosion, and everything that actually inflict the enemy by some kind of damage over time, or whatever, damage over time or debuffs, or this type of increasing, this type of not pure damage directly on the target, something that you apply on extra with some kind of percentage to do it. Maybe you can get some good ideas from the popular heroes just because they're way more. As you can see, Wago actually that I use is have a very higher level. Also, Tyros, Broker, and everything is a ground units. I mean, everything is a ground units. This bad boy have a very decent uh boost or as a recommended, but yeah, here you're not going to see a healers, most likely because those heroes are just going to kill the creature very fast. But I actually use vortex. I mean, just to secure the win. Sometimes you just need to secure the win and nothing else. Get my rewards from the guild boss. We're going to get some luck today. And for the guild boss, here you just, I'm going to make a separate video about the guild boss, since I think this is one of the most important content in a Watcher of Realms, since you're going to pretty much get one of the most of your valuable items you're going to have is going to come from the guild boss. And yeah, I even get this sculpture that awake one legendary hero that you select. It's not for specific legendary hero, it's a very rare one, but it's a game changer, especially if you want to awake your hero one time. And the biggest damage the awakened heroes is getting is the first one, the first awaken, the third one, and the fifth one. This is the places, and sometimes the first one is a game changer. So yeah, this is the place where most likely you're going to get this type of items, and it's not that easy to be get it. It's not that easy. Currently, I'm just doing my guild boss. As you can see, I test worst right now. I test worst, so I'm not so sure how far I'm going to go with her, but it is what it is. The damage of my Zilito is most likely. Oh my god, can I break this shield, brother? Okay, but I lose Valeria. It's just need like 20k to be finish it, and we're going to make it. Okay, Since Wuss is one of the new heroes that I actually get in Watcher of Realms, I save my crystals to get her, and I finally get her. But it still need gear. It still need a lot of gear to be made it big and strong. Let's say it like this. By watching the top teams people are using, it's like, oh my god, I have this and this and this hero. But there is one big synergy and timing between the heroes that some people, man, don't understand, and they get very excited from getting one specific hero. But to work this hero, you need like couple more heroes around him that most likely you may have or you may not have. But in general, this is my suggestion how to pass and keep your progress in Watcher of Realms. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day. If you want to support my small channel, help me reach 1000 subscribers and like the video if you enjoy the content.